Hi, guys. Can you all hear me? Is it on? Awesome. Okay, so my name is Chelsea Hope, and I'm a second-year dental student. I just want to take a moment to thank Lakeisha and Charlotte. Can everyone give them a round of applause just for putting on this event? I know it takes a lot of time. And it's just so important for our school to network, and I just don't feel like we have enough opportunities to do that. So thank you to both of you ladies for doing this. Just a little bit about myself. I went to undergrad at Texas A&M University. Whoop! And thank you. And I went on after I got my undergrad degree, and I went and got a master's in biomedical sciences at the UNT Health Science Center in Fort Worth. I'm a little bit non-traditional because I applied to dental school and I didn't get accepted the first time around, so I was like, well, what am I going to do? So I just went and got a master's because that makes sense, right? So I went on and did that and then got into dental school, and now I'm here. And so just to give you a little bit of background of my story all the way up to this point. So my family is really close to me, and my eldest brother had the worst teeth. I've probably seen worse teeth now that I'm in dental school, but my brother had pretty bad teeth. They were crooked and just all over the place. He never smiled. He didn't talk to people. He was so shy. You're like, oh my gosh, Dylan, you're so cool. But no one gave him the time of day because he didn't think that of himself. And so he got braces at age 12 or something like that. Braces for 2 years, got them taken off. And literally just almost overnight, his self-confidence, his self-image just completely changed. He started going out for leadership positions. He started speaking. I think that was the first time at age 14 that I saw him ever smile, which is crazy. And he just has progressed to the man that he is today. And he just graduated from the Air Force Academy, magna cum laude, and he is now pursuing a master's in aeronautical engineering. So I'm super proud of him for that. And I honestly, at first sight, just watching him go through that just because of his teeth is just, I don't know, it just was eye-opening to me, and I was like, I want to be a part of that. So let's fast forward a little bit to Texas A&M. So at my time at Texas A&M, I realized at that point I knew I wanted to do dentistry, so I was trying to find things to do internationally, and I am very passionate about missions, just serving underserved areas, whether that's here locally or internationally. So I went to Ghana, Africa for 2 weeks during my junior year, and it was just the most life-changing event that I've had. We went for 2 weeks, set up this mobile dental clinic, and this community that we went to, they hadn't seen a dentist in 3 years. So just imagine you're not getting any resources, no kind of health care, nothing. So people came in with all kinds of crazy stuff. And there was one lady that impacted me. She came in and she had to quit her job. She couldn't feed her family. She had lost so much weight. It was actually really scary just to see how bad shape she was in. But she had this one tooth that was just causing her so much pain. And so in that moment, I set everything up to help the dentist, and we got it going. She was in tears because she was just in so much pain, and got her ready, pulled out the tooth because we couldn't do anything else for her, and she just had instant relief. She started crying even more, but it was happy tears at that point because she didn't realize that, I guess all that relief was just over, and it was the problem was gone. And she could not stop thanking us. She was like, come over to my house tonight, I'll serve you food, stay with me for the whole week, I'll give you everything, what else can I do for you? Because you've completely just saved me a ton, pain, energy, everything. I can go back to work now. And she came back the following week, and she actually got a job. And so because of that, she was like, I can feed my kids now, which is just what? Okay, that's crazy. And so because of her and a lot of other patients that I saw, I was like, I am in the right spot. I cannot wait to do this. So fast forward a little bit more. I guess to type that back in, I've continued doing missions. So I'm part of CMDA, which is the Christian Medical and Dental Association, and they go on local mission trips, and they also go on international mission trips. And recently, I went to the Dominican, and some of my colleagues are here with me who went on that as well, and that was just really awesome to be able to get to do that. And now that we're in dental school, we're actually practicing things that like we've been wanting to do our whole lives. So that's really neat. So fast forward a little bit more. During my time in college, I worked for a dentist. His name is Dr. Matthews. He's not here tonight. He's actually from Spring, Texas. He's a pediatric dentist and an orthodontist. And so he gets to work with kids, and he straightens kids' teeth. I worked for him during my time, like, outside of college during, like, the summer and Christmas breaks. And he is a huge inspiration to why I wake up every day. Every time that I am discouraged, like, I'm just like, I kind of want to quit. Like, I think of him and I think of everything that he had to go through, and I'm just like, I can do this. Because he went to school for a really long time, but just the way that, to get where he is today, obviously, but the way that he treats his patients is just something that I want to do so much. He is seeing third-generation patients. Like, he's seeing grandkids of these families, and it's just like, oh my gosh, like, he knows everyone, and he always, like, the kids come screaming into his office, and initially when I started working there, I was like, why are these kids screaming? They must be so scared. I was like, what did I sign up for? And then I realized they were just so excited to come to the dentist's office to go see him, and that was just like, how is it even possible? He's just a life changer to everybody, and he's known so well in our community. It's like he's a celebrity, and I'm like, he's just a dentist, like, what? So I want to be like that. That's really cool. He's really cool. And so now I'm here. I'm here in dental school, and I'll just say that second year is the hardest year, and I'm looking at certain faces, and you know who I'm talking to. It is the hardest year of the 4 years. We are transitioning into clinic next year, which I know that most of us are super excited about, because everything that we've been studying for, all those crazy nights in the library, late nights in the lab, like doing lab work, early mornings just cramming for every exam that we have. Like, we have typically like 1 to 4 exams in like a week, which is like, how is that possible? But you just do it, and you're like, okay, I did it, cool, yay. But so with that all being said and done, like, I'm certain that once this stage is over and I get to go to clinic next year, I'm certain that I am exactly where I need to be. And I hope that all of you are in the field that you are just like so amped to get up every single morning that it's just like, oh my gosh. Okay, sorry. But that's how I feel about dentistry, and the fact that I'm getting taught how to alleviate someone's pain or just recreate their smile because they're not confident, or just anything else, for whatever reason, is an incredible feeling. And so I guess I want to tell y'all a little bit about dentistry for those of you who are not in the field or don't know very much about it. So dental school is a 4-year program. So after you get your DDS, you can go out and you're a dentist. You actually start working on patients. But you can also specialize. So my mentor, like I said, he is a pediatric dentist, so that's working with kids. You can do orthodontics, which is straightening of teeth. There's periodontics, which is like working with gums, recreating your gums and stuff like that, the health of your gums. And then what else is there? There's like general practitioner residency, and that's like 1 year crammed of like the 4 years of dental school. So you're getting all these like really intense, complex cases in 1 year, or maybe 2 years. It just depends on the program. There's endodontics, which is like root canals, and I know there's a couple other ones that I'm missing right now, but there's dentures, which are the worst. But there's people who really like dentures, so thank goodness for those people, but that's not me. And so, just a cigarette. So, yes. So those are just a couple of the programs that you can do. So these are people that just want to focus on one aspect of dentistry, and I applaud those people because they go on to do more schooling and training and et cetera, et cetera. So I guess that's pretty much my story, and I guess I just want to encourage everyone that's here, thank you for taking time to just get to meet other people that go to this school, because you're only here for a certain amount of time, and we're all going to be working with each other in some way, shape, or form, whether you know it or not. So that's it. Thank you.